Good day, everyone. Niles Benghauser, CEO of TechStop, and today we're going to talk about an important part of your business and setting yourself up for success when we have all of this technology around us and so many different ways to use it. So stay tuned. We'll get back to you in just a moment. All right, how's it going, everyone? Today we're talking about business written technology policies. So we're talking about the type of policy that you're going to put in your employee handbook or post to your employee intranet. And these are really important for having a baseline and helping everyone in the company, all of your employees, be on the same page about cybersecurity, using technology, and ultimately keeping your business and your clients' information safe. In this digital age, with using computers, and frankly, everyone feels, or a lot of people, more and more people, feel really confident in using technology, but sometimes that can get us in a lot of trouble. So, in particular, we're recommending that you have a couple of these core security policies in place. So, the first one is called a Written Information Security Policy, also known as a WISP. This is going to be a policy that outlines the basics of protecting sensitive information, whether it's personally identifiable information like dates of birth, names, address, email address, things like that, or private company information, trade secrets, things that are proprietary and only should be known by you and your employees. So this outlines how this information should be protected and what you are and are not allowed to do with this type of sensitive information. The next policy that we encourage you to get in place is a acceptable use policy. This is a policy that defines how you are allowed to use company resources, computers, company issued phones, company applications that you may log into, wherever you log into. What are you allowed to do? A common thing that you'll see is you're not allowed to do any illegal activity on our systems. That makes sense, right? But it goes into more detail to make sure, again, that you and your employees are on the same page about what is and is not permitted on company devices, on company systems. And this helps you keep a better control over things and make sure that employees are not on purpose, intentionally, or accidentally putting your company at risk. The next two policies that we recommend having are related to one another, but it's really important when disaster strikes. If there's a fire or a cyber attack or something like that, you need to have a written plan of action for what you're going to do. This means that you have step-by-step instructions. You take this policy out when disaster strikes and you go through the steps, and it's going to help you be much more organized and get back up and running sooner than later. So this is going to be your disaster recovery policy and your security incident response plan. These are, like I said, related. The disaster recovery policy is more of an umbrella policy that's going to have information like, here's all the critical applications in our business that need to be running, how important they are to get running. So some applications, you may be okay if they're down for a week, while others need to be back up and running ASAP because you can't do any work without them. So you want to have that listed out. You want to list out who do you call when each of these applications goes down, and ultimately who is responsible for following this policy and procedure to get you back up and running, keep everyone informed as to the status of the disaster, things like that. Your security incident response plan is similar, but particularly in relation to security incidents. So someone that is unauthorized getting access to something in your company, whether that's a rogue employee, a criminal that breaks into your office, or a cyber criminal that hacks into your systems. Again, it's going to list out, what do we do when this happens? What are our steps to follow? And how do we, at the end of all this, how do we make sure that we put into place protections to stop it from happening again? Now, this may seem like a lot, but once you get it down, it's really simple to follow these steps. It doesn't have to be as difficult as it may seem. And this is part of what we do for our clients, is helping implement these policies, helping you go through creating a first draft, answering your questions, adding and removing things as you see fit for your company, because every company needs something a little bit different. And then getting it into your employee handbook so that you can actually use it, make sure all your employees are up to date on it. And ultimately, again, it helps your business run smoother and more securely. So if you have any questions about that, leave a comment below. And also in the link below, we're going to have a risk assessment that you can perform on your business. It takes about 60 seconds to complete the quiz, and we can see what kind of risk there may be in your business and how we can help. Until next time, I'm Niles Banghauser with